I've been having these discussions with my friends online and in person about the reasons why we read, why it's important for us to keep the habit of reading, especially in this day and age. Beyond the obvious reasons, maybe it's for entertainment or for escape, I like to notice the patterns underneath that. What do we take from our readings and how it affects certain emotions in us? I think beyond consuming the content of reading itself, it can be a really powerful tool to understand ourselves as a person. I read this Substack article the other day about how we all have a reading true north, this sort of invisible compass pulling us towards certain books, certain themes, certain kind of genre, and paying attention to that pull teaches us something about ourselves. I think reading can be this process of recognition to find language for experiences we had or emotions we felt but we couldn't really articulate. For example, I'm drawn to books about displacement, about people caught between languages, between cultures, between contexts. Probably it's because I grew up following my dad moving around between provinces back home in Indonesia. So I ended up speaking a couple of different ethnic languages on top of that, Bahasa Indonesia and English. And not that this is a bad thing, but that makes me feel like I'm constantly translating between languages, contexts, and never fully belong to one place. So when I read certain passages, like when James Baldwin talking about how you'll never be able to feel completely at home if you're not reconciled with yourself, I felt it to my bones. But noticing what you're not drawn to is equally as revealing. For me, I don't read much fantasy. I'm not really pulled toward entirely invented worlds. I think it's because I'm already navigating multiple realities. I don't need an escape into another world. If anything, I need help making sense of the ones I'm already in. When I read, I'll annotate, underline passages. I would go back asking myself, why did this hit? And that's where reading becomes a tool for self-understanding to me. The books that hit hardest to me usually would reveal something I already knew but I didn't have the words for. When I talk about my readings, most of the times it's not comprehensive. I'm just trying to maybe articulate what the book revealed to me, what conversation it started that I'm still having. Just talking about our readings and what we take from them can really spark dialogue between readers. And this is what's important. Keep the story going and amplifying it into something more or something different. So maybe next time we read, we can pay attention to the patterns underneath to see our reading true north. It's telling us something.